All right, guys. Moving on with the same theme or the same topic of DC films and all the rest of it. It would appear that and we've heard reports that Jared Leto is coming back to reprise his role as the Joker in the upcoming Zack Snyder cut of the Justice League movie. And we get our first look at, well, first of all, 5 days ago, the movie poster, the official movie poster for the Snyder cut of Justice League was released along with the date. Now, I have previously said, I think it was like a week ago on this show, I said, you know what, everyone's taking Zack Snyder's words out of context. It's not going to come out in March. They're going to do it much later in the year. Well, apparently I was wrong. I have got to eat my own words, to eat crow. I have to eat crow in that regard. The crowing. But yeah, so Justice League coming out March 18th on HBO Max, exclusively on HBO Max. And now we get our first kind of official look at Jared Leto's Joker. Not really, but kind of. So this is our first official look of Joker, of Jared Leto's reimagined Joker in the Justice League film. 4-hour movie, I guess. It's just going to be a straight 4-hour cut, which, ooh, that's asking a lot of your audience, you guys. In this particular photo, there's a few interesting things to note from my purview. One is the card that he's holding up front and center. This is the same. If you look closely at the card, the face of the Joker on the card is the same. It's the same. I know, like the same face of the Joker, but it's the version of Joker that we originally saw in the 1930s comics of Batman. The first appearance of Joker in a Batman comic book, I think it was Batman #1, I believe. Somebody correct me on that. But I believe it was Batman #1 was the first appearance of the Joker. And this was the exact face, or like the configuration of that's what the Joker looked like. So I think that's interesting to note. Second thing, when you look at the blurry image of Jared Leto's Joker in the background of this photo, it evokes a strong Heath Ledger vibe, and it also evokes a strong Joaquin Phoenix vibe. It looks like they're finding a happy medium between Joaquin Phoenix and Heath Ledger, because those two versions of the Joker hit really well with audiences. Jared Leto's Joker from the 2016 David Ayer film Suicide Squad didn't really hit well with audiences. I mean, I thought it was an interesting interpretation. I didn't hate it. It's not a good movie, but whatever. I think, we know we're not going to get much of Jared Leto's Joker in this Justice League movie. He doesn't play a huge role in the movie, but he's going to make an appearance. I think this is a good direction to go in. If he indeed does look what we kind of think he's going to look like, I think this could redeem the image of Jared Leto's Joker. I think it's going to potentially go over much better with audiences than the previous incarnation of Joker, Jared Leto's Joker does. Greg, you're looking at this photo. You're seeing it possibly for the first time. What do you think? Like, how does this strike you? Do you think we should just get over it? Or do you think this is an interesting road to go down? Where do you sit?
Well, first, I'd like to say I admire your optimism. I don't know. I mean, Jared Leto, if you're watching, just shut up. Like I get it. I get it. He's trying to get up there with Heath Ledger and Joaquin Phoenix and Jack Nicholson, hell, even Cesar Romero, and the greatest Joker, in my opinion, Mark Hamill. He's trying to get up there, but it's not going to happen. don't care what they do. I mean, I don't know. It's a blurry picture, but he looks like he went from like a trap rapper in Suicide Squad to a meth addict. Like he just got strung out on meth. So I don't know what's happening right now. But I don't know. I honestly, I'll be honest with you.
Oh,
I really don't care, and I'm telling you why. Because
Greg, you're kind of breaking up a little bit. Greg, you're kind of breaking up a little bit.
I'm sorry.
I can hear you now. Yeah, you were breaking up there for a second. Let's start your thought back up again. Let's see if we can get you better in.
No, what I was saying was, I mean, we're not gonna know anything till the Zack Snyder cut comes out because everybody's like, oh, you be hearing different reports saying, oh, it's only gonna be like 10 minutes long. Oh, it's gonna be an entirely different film. He's, Jared Leto's probably only playing a small role in there, but after his performance in the first Suicide Squad film, I really don't care because he was just not a good Joker. I mean, he wasn't in it that long to really you can assess properly. But what I saw, I felt like he was doing an in-person should be. Like if he looks like if you went to like a Comic-Con and you saw a cosplayer and you're like, can I take a picture of you? He's like, like starts acting crazy and being in character. Like that's what Jared Leto did. You know what I mean? So like I remember when he was doing unnecessary stuff like mailing dead rats to his like, dude, just stop it. You're a weirdo.
Hey, Greg, do me a favor. So, I'm only seeing the bottom half of your face. Do you mind readjusting your camera a little bit? Perfect.
Okay, can you see me now? Okay. Yeah, so I'm just like, you know what? Whoever makes Jared Leto heart, just whatever makes his weird little heart desire. If he wants to play the Joker again, be my guest. I don't really see anything being different.
Yeah, I mean, I'm interested to see what this the new reimagined version of Joker looks like, and the images that are being conjured up for me right now. Do you remember when Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark came to Broadway? And there were all those injuries and people falling off of wires and people getting injured and the story, oh my dear heavens, the story was quite abysmal. And then it shut down for like a month or 2 months, and then they reopened with a grand reimagined version. And that was the version that I got to see on Broadway. And it was still a heaping pile of garbage. It was so bad.
Of course, it's Spider-Man the musical.
they could have done a really cool thing with it. The effects of them like swinging around the theater, all that stuff was awesome. The visuals of how they fall in slow motion, like from like through the audience and like from the top of the stage, and the visuals that they used, the visuals were incredible. How do you mess up a Spider-Man origin story? That's all it was. It was a retelling of like the first Spider-Man Sam Raimi film, but they completely botched it. It was so bad. But that's the imagery that I'm getting conjured up with this when I'm seeing like, all right, there's some potential here, but I'm not holding my breath. I'm interested to see what they do because it does look like a drastically different version of the Joker. Now that being said, it could very well be the same Joker. He just grew his hair out, and maybe he's just like taking on a different look. Maybe he doesn't want to play the gangster so much anymore as what he did in Suicide Squad. But maybe they're reimagining this thing so that they can all. Somebody said something in the comments that are it's not very nice.
Ouch.
Yeah, I will not be reading that on the air as we try to keep this a family show. Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm kind of the same thing with the Justice League 4-hour movie in general. I'm interested to see what it is. I'm interested to see how Zack Snyder's version. plays out. But I don't know. Big question for you guys is, what do you think of the reimagined Joker that is coming out in Zack Snyder's Justice League? Do you think it looks interesting? Do you think it looks compelling? Does it get you more excited, or are you more like Gregory and just kind of like, I'm over it. Let's move on. Let's see what else we got here. Enough of this cosplayer nonsense in the movies. Jump on down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. All right, guys. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, click like. If you really like this video, click subscribe. And if you really, really like this video, click share. Because that is exactly what Luke Skywalker would want you to do. Da 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 dun dun da 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 dun dun.